Double-Decker is a well-known brand in the food and beverage sector. It was established in 1971 by Datuk Pan Cheng Heng, and the company's headquarters are located in Malacca. Their mission is to achieve long-term growth in volume and profit and strengthen its leading position by supplying healthy food at a better price, while their vision is to become known worldwide for producing healthy and delicious food that people enjoy eating regularly.
Resources and capabilities are the sources of competitive advantage and the primary sources of profitability for any firm. The specific resources of Mamee Double-Decker Sdn Bhd are financial performance, physical resources, technological resources, brand names, and skilled employees. Mamee thinks it's going to be in a good position over through the following 3 to 5 years to increase market share and maintain double-digit increase in revenue and equity return. Malacca, one of Malaysia's most historically significant states, is where the Mamee factory is situated. Mamee also has a museum and restaurant named Mamee Jongke House. Mamee chef noodles are created with a particular technique known as Lamyan Mi Tarik or pulled noodles, which originated in China. Mamee provides its staff with continual training opportunity to enhance worker performance in various areas. Next, the organizational capabilities. Mamee Double-Decker continuously improve and assesses the effectiveness of their operation regarding resource and waste pollution.
Russia ranks as the largest country in the world and reported as the sixth biggest economy in the world in terms of GDP. The benefit to export in Russia country is stabilized growing economy. Russia has a fast-growing and prosperous economy. In Russia, brand recognition is not the only method to get attention, but if you can provide a product or service that others want, you may be able to profit from it. Next, incentive for foreigners to do business. Russia is a country with low rates of corporation tax, making it one of the Europe's most business-friendly tax systems. It attracts international investors seeking advantage. Thus, you will have more global firms and business opportunities. The method of entry in Russia is exporters must be aware of Russia's bureaucracy and the fact that Russia's CEO prefer face-to-face negotiation. You need to know that regular travel and communication will help your organization grow and overcome the expected challenges in this expanding market. And the last one is exporters needs to engage with a freight forwarder with the right abilities and experience to access foreign markets successfully. No matter how well you prepare for crossing the border, you won't succeed in that market without reliable business partner.
Poland lays a lot of focus on maintaining a dominant position on the logistic Europe map because of its strategic location at the intersection of the key transport route on the north-south and east-west line. The benefits to exporting in Poland is strategic location in the heart of Europe, wide population, best transportation system, and digital technology. The population is widely dispersed across the Polish market, which it has much more spending power. Next, Poland also continues to invest a sizable amount of money in enhancing its transportation system. For digital technology, the market with the greatest growth sector worldwide, including in Poland, is smart home technology. Depending on where you are in the world, exporting into Poland might be straightforward or complicated. Being a full EU member entails that trade with other EU nations is welcome.
For economic strategies, after the fall of the Soviet Union in Russia, there was a period of economic stagnation that had a significant impact on the corporate culture, market, and all of the characteristics that are associated with commercial connections. The marketing strategies of foreign competitors, such as product promotion, advertising campaign, and market segmentation, were presented to domestic businesses in an instant. Poland's economy is continuing to expand thanks to a number of factors, including a floating currency rate, a central bank that is legally independent and has a credit line with the Foreign Monetary Fund, which is IMF, access to international markets, and sound economic policy. For political in Russia, since Vladimir Putin, the current president of the Russian Federation, came to power for the first time in the 2000s, there have been numerous changes to the country's politics and policies, and the country has been active on the world scene, while Poland's transformation into a market economy in the early 1990s paved the way for the country to become the economic success story of Europe. And lastly, for socio-cultural, the Russian corporate culture is to a certain extent normal, but it is also has some distinctive characteristics. If a corporation wants to have successful commercial partnership in Russia and has a goals on the Russian market, there are some of the factors that should be considered. But in Polish business culture, mix the commercial efficiency and practicality of the Western and Northern world with the sentimentalism and expressionism of the Eastern and Southern worlds.
Hi, my name is Durgashini and I'm from Kunasagaram with metric ID 285710. I would like to continue the presentation with customer analysis on the Russian Federation. So there's 4, which is demographic, psychographic, geographic, and also behavior. In terms of demographic, the census of Russia as of 2021 is of 145.48 million, whereas in terms of psychographic, people in Russia are much more prepared to purchase goods that are much more nutritious. And in terms of geographic, population there is much more lesser compared to how big the country is. And in terms of behavior, they actually purchase expensive goods and it symbolizes their power. Customer analysis of Poland. In terms of demographic, the census of Poland is much more lesser compared to Russia. In terms of psychographic, people there are giving much more importance to themselves and the people around. In terms of geographic, they have inter-region inequalities and disparities between urban and rural areas. And whereas in terms of behavior, they are having one of the fastest growing e-commerce platforms.
SWOT helps to examine the performance of the product and validate the decision-making process. S refers to strength, W is weakness, O for opportunity, and T is for threat. Our focus is to explain SWOT regarding noodle industry, Russia, and Poland. In noodle industry, the strengths are being diverse from flavors, ingredients, and many choice available. Second, has very high demand for current situation and expected to rise gradually over years. The weakness is lack of market penetration and lack brand acknowledgement from customer. The opportunity is being convenience and not time consuming, and the threat of having fierce competition of price and substitution product. As for Russia, the strength is having a favorable market environment of high spending rate and low cost of living energy use. The weakness is regarding the political system as corruption, unfair treatment, and lack of technological adaptation. The opportunity is having a proactive business environment which advanced compared to others. Lastly, the threat is regarding the economic crisis that badly affected the market. Poland's strength is having a strong economy and stable development. The weakness is lacking in technology adaptation and not investing in tech-savvy people. Poland has a good investment platform which provide better opportunity for exporter and investor. However, pandemic crisis is a threat to Poland which slow down production, face losses, and badly influence investment and people's purchasing power.
So I'd like to continue the presentation with the last chapter, chapter 4, solution and recommendation. So after analyzing our whole discussion regarding the exportation of noodles, either to Russia or Poland, so we have decided to actually export it to do promotion to Poland, as this is because of 3 main reasons, which is stabilized economics, strong political situation, and also enormous development potential. So if you see in terms of Poland, they have a stabilized economic even during pandemic. A lot of countries were hit by pandemic and the economics actually dropped. But then in terms of Poland, the economy was actually good and they were able to handle the tension that arose during that particular time. Next is strong political situations. So the politics over there is actually very good and they actually have a very healthy politics. So due to that, a lot of investors, they're actually interested into invest in Poland. And the third reason is due to enormous development potential. The technology in Poland has been increasing for the past 5 years due to the increase in artificial intelligence and coding. And due to that, a lot of knowledges, a lot of companies has been established over there, and they're willing to attract more outsiders to invest in their country. Thank you.